I'm Dani Gurry, and you've tuned in to Good Morning Frederick. It's a podcast, well, about Frederick. Everything, the people, the businesses, the nonprofits, and the cool stuff. So sit back, relax, and enjoy Good Morning Frederick.
Hi,
my name is Alessia. I'm watching my Aunt Dani at Good Morning Frederick, and I love her.
Oh, good morning, Frederick. Woohoo! I got the open correct. If you've been watching the show at all, it's panic every morning. Today is Monday, March 24th. I'm your host, Dani Gurry. Well, I can't talk, but at least the show looks okay. All right, we have a packed show for you today. My gosh, there's so much happening. Actually, all this week, I have been busy interviewing tons of great people, and there's a lot of time-sensitive things, which means I got to get them in a certain time. So we're going to do trending stories with myself and my brother Marco. We're going to do Happening in Frederick. We're going to highlight some of the events, mostly for just this week and maybe early next week. Again, we got a packed show for you. Pawsome Pets, you can meet Gordon, an 8-month-old domestic short-haired kitty. Oh my gosh, he is adorable. And I chat with Lauren from Boys and Girls Club, and we're talking Battle of the Bands. That is coming up, and tickets are on sale now. I'm going to do a taste test review of Chef Tem's desserts. And she and her partner have launched C&P Foods, where you can order your own. My gosh, you're going to want to screenshot that and watch that interview for sure. And then it's Shelby from the Chamber of Commerce. She Pitch is coming, and you need to register now. If you are a woman-owned business, you could get some cash from the Frederick County Chamber of Commerce. And of course, we are wrapping up our March month, helping out. Wags for Hope is our charity of the month. If you buy the Good Morning Frederick merch, the proceeds benefit Wags for Hope this month. You can purchase online or in the shop Wednesdays to Sundays, 11 to 4. The shop is open at 401 North Market Street or 24/7 online, promocircus.com/shop. And you can order your stuff there, which is awesome. All right, let's go ahead and get our Monday going. Oh my goodness. Thank you to Rita's Italian Ice and Frozen Custard of Frederick. Open daily, noon to 9 p.m. Not only do they have Italian ice and frozen custard, but you can also get a hot pretzel or iced coffee. And if you can't get to Rita's, they can come to you for sure through Grubhub, DoorDash, and Uber Eats. Rita's also has a mobile unit available to come to an event, or they can cater. And there is no reason not to have Rita's, 538 West South Street. Did you see that Skittles, the new Skittles flavor with the air pop? What do they call those? Freeze-dried Skittles on top. My gosh, they're all the rage. I see that all over TikTok. And you can get that at Rita's right now. All right, trending stories with my brother Marco right here.
Hello, and welcome to your trending stories here for this Monday morning. Good morning. My name is Marco. We got Dani here from Good Morning Frederick. Make sure you hit share, like, comment. Let us know what you think of the stories. Let us know if you think there's a trending story we should be covering. We'd love to hear from you. The more you interact with this video, the farther it goes. It helps out everybody involved. So make sure.
It certainly does.
Yeah. That's awesome. Dani, good morning from Good Morning Frederick. What's going on? Happy Monday. Did you have a big weekend?
Yeah, I did a lot of stuff around the house. I'm quite sore, actually. I'm building planter boxes. You and I have talked about this offline. I'm starting to talk about it more online. I'm planting a garden.
Yeah, I saw that on TikTok.
I have some, it's so exciting. Every day I go up and there's little shoots coming up on all my plants. It's like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know what I feel like. But anyway, I had to put together the planter boxes. I did one the other day and I was sore for 2 days.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was that much work. You got a lot of heavy lifting going on.
I know. So today I put together the other two and spent some time at the home of everything Frederick this weekend. And got some new merch. Check this out. I have MP3 or Bluetooth speakers.
Oh, nice. Look at that. Yeah. That looks awesome, actually.
Yep. So those are going to be prizes in our county-wide adult egg hunt, or you can just purchase them outright at the home of everything Frederick, just $20. And,
wow, that's awesome. Little wireless speaker. Boom.
I know. You can take it with you everywhere you go this summer. So, yeah, that's pretty cool, too.
That is awesome. Well, listen, I know those are probably going to be good stocking stuffers for friends and family. So hopefully, hopefully, I might be having one. I definitely sport my Good Morning Frederick hat and jacket for a lot. So and all the T-shirts.
You can always count on that.
Yeah, you put great. Listen, and I'm not just saying this because you're my sis, and I think you do a great job. But I mean, the shirts, you find the best T-shirts. I hate T-shirts that are sticky and and they just feel rough. Like man, yours are always so soft. You don't like the
crispy shirts.
Don't like the crispy ones.
The ones that feel worn and washed.
Yeah. So that is 100% true, and yours are always of great. I'm sorry, I have a visitor here. Let me just.
I see the ears.
Yeah, so let me just.
Old Nora.
Yeah, she's
jumping in.
I think she's trying to do her own podcast. I keep saying.
You're interrupting her time. That's what's happening.
Yeah, since it's scheduled in my house though, so I take precedent. But anyway, oh boy, now she's running around. But anyway, so you got the best shirts, and they are available for purchase down at your Good Morning Frederick store, which is right down on Market Street. And I'm telling you, they're awesome because not only do they have the obviously the Maryland flag emblem, but they also have they're just very high quality. So
yeah, I got to thank Special Tees. Shout out to them. They take care of all of that for me. I've got a brand new one coming up for our 1-year anniversary, which is next Tuesday. We will be releasing that limited edition shirt. Of course, every single piece of merch I sell, the proceeds get donated to our charity of the month. So that's pretty cool, too.
Yeah, you're always doing good for the community. That's why Frederick loves you. You're like the princess of Frederick County. That's what I like to call you. Well, let's get to. I tweeted this out. I hadn't been on Twitter in a long time. X. This got me so mad that I had to get on there. I went on Facebook just to voice my displeasure at Southwest Airlines. Not only obviously they've cut the free bags, which I think is going to be. I think it's going to be actually. We've talked about this at length last show. The death of them. Of course, the assigned seating. All that is going to play into mishaps and their windows and everything. So not only have they done all of that, I don't know if you saw this or not, but Southwest now doing this to go on top of everything else. I'll play this for you here.
Stop 3278, stop. Stop with 3278, stop. Cancel takeoff clearance. You're on hotel taxiway, stop with 3278. Stop with 3278, yes sir, we stop.
Okay, so what they're doing here is telling them to stop because they are trying to go on the taxi runway to take off. Not only do they screwed the bags up and they've screwed the seating up, now they're taking off on the taxiway, which if you don't know how airports work, as soon as you land, you go to the taxi. That's where you do 4 or 5 miles an hour, not 95 miles an hour to take off. I mean, it is insane what is happening.
Long enough to take off from. They would have run out of the taxiway, and God forbid they could have run into another plane. My goodness.
This is incredible.
And then they had to wait 30 minutes for that.
Well, I guarantee they had to cancel some flights there because they only have 30-minute windows. This is a debacle for Southwest Airlines. But the bigger picture, obviously, we've talked about this for the last month. I don't know what's going on in air travel. If it's just Now everybody's covering everything. There was another one earlier today. I haven't even gotten all the details on that one yet. A plane landed and clipped its wing on the runway. It's so weird. I don't know. Does this happen all the time? And now we're just seeing it because it's a thing, or is this a thing getting worse? Here's the craziest thing though, because when there's a few, obviously the comments are the best, but there's a few serious ones here. This as a pilot, I find this unbelievable. So when a pilot chimes in to say that it's insane. Obviously, at least the person in the tower was paying attention this time. So there's a lot who let Joe Biden pilot that plane. Can always see all of the great. But I mean, dude, I don't know. Again, we keep having to ask the question: is this something that's been going on for years and years, and now we're just getting it because we're just going to funnel it into all the airport problems, or is this a new thing? Regardless. Your husband just flew to Australia. I don't know how I would be on a plane ride. I got to be honest with you. I mean, I think I would be nervous.
Seriously, I'm wondering if any of those passengers knew what the heck was going on. Like, we're accelerating, stopping, and then, I don't know. That it is kind of scary because that error, that is just human error. I don't know. Maybe it was the guy's first day. I don't know what the co-pilot was doing. Why is no one paying attention to what's happening?
Yeah, well, I mean, at least the tower was. I don't know. To me, it seems crazy. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if this is a thing that now we're just getting all of these. I don't know. It just, to me, it's nuts.
It is nuts. It is nuts for sure. And thankfully, no one was hurt there. That's all I got to say. Thankfully, nobody.
Well, this time for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you have brought this clip. I just saw the front part of it is just a little freaky, but we'll go on to this. We'll let it play a little bit, and then we'll see what's going on. What?
I mean, are those bets that they I mean, the comments too on this one are pretty funny, but I mean, they had to have lost bets. Bets were placed, bets were lost.
100% there. Oh my gosh, that is a terrible bet. I bet they got in trouble with the coach. I don't know if the coach probably likes it. To me, I love it. I mean, because it shows personality and it just shows follow through. But can you imagine going home for Easter and your mom, like especially that guy in the end? I mean, his is just
nice
a bunch
family photos, and you got look at the dots.
I mean, yeah, that is not great. That is March Madness for sure. I can tell you that much.
March Madness. Look, I tell you, March Madness is actually one of my favorite times of year. And I did see a guy, I should have sent you this. After day one, every day he has been recording how many perfect brackets are out there, right? So it was 24 million after day one. And then a couple of the there were a couple upsets, so it dropped right to like 11 million. And then I think the last time I checked,
it was 3.
He did an update, they were like 20,000. That's it out of 24 million.
Yeah, I mean, and again, our radio station is running a promotion. Hey, the perfect bracket to get you $1 million. But I told you the chances are winning the lottery on Monday, getting struck by lightning on Tuesday, winning the lottery on Wednesday. You have a better chance of that happening than having a perfect bracket. So, I mean, I think the big upset was there was one on the first day. There was one that knocked a lot of people out, but we'll see as it goes on. That's what's great about college basketball, though. You never know what's going to happen. You got to pay attention to the end, and of course the haircuts.
Yeah.
The haircuts are going on. All right, let's get to this next one here. Now, do you want to streamline this, or you just want to play it and then see what's going on?
Well, play it, and then we're going to discuss, because this has been all over my FYP.
Okay.
What if childcare costs are so expensive because there is a lack of grandparents' willingness to help watch the kids while the parents...
Okay, grandmother here weighing in. Actually, my grandkids call me Gigi. But in your video, you said that grandparents' unwillingness to watch their grandkids full time is basically causing young families to not be able to make it as much as we did.
Okay,
right?
you can pause
the
it
one thing
here.
I wanna
So there are a bunch of millennials with kids
Oh, yeah.
crying that they can't afford childcare and that their parents.
I swear to God, this cat knows when the camera's on. She, like, wants her own podcast.
I'm telling you, she is telling you it's her turn. She's got a live scheduled, and oh, Nora. Anyway, they're saying their parents aren't watching the kids, and that is an issue.
I mean, this cat has no. Dude, you can't be here. Go over there. I'll be there in a minute. Okay. I mean, I think it knocked off my. I can't hear you. Are you still there? No, I think it knocked off our communication. Go. I don't know. You can't be here. Go. Oh my God. I had a mustache there for a little bit.
I'm telling you, this show is just it's serious all the way around. Anyhow, so these young kids are saying their parents aren't watching their the grandkids and helping them out with childcare, and all of these Gen X
you don't want
boomers are saying we're still working.
Yeah.
We are still working. We're most people that I know my age who had kids young and are grandparents now are still working.
Yeah.
Now, some of them aren't working full time anymore, but no one, they can't afford to retire. So there's been a big bone of contention between, I think, some of the millennials and some of the Gen Xers, their parents, about not watching their grandkids. So
yeah, well, and the thing is, it's like not. I mean, dude, what do you? I mean, we went to our grandparents every once in a while with our parents, so it's not like our. I mean, it's the fact that they think that that's the thing where it has to be. Hey, Mom, why don't you watch my kids for a while I work? It's like Mom's like, dude, I've worked 58 years. I don't want to do anything anymore.
Well, it definitely should have been part of the discussion. If you can't afford childcare, you should have had that discussion with your parents before you ever had kids.
Yeah.
Hey, if I have kids, are you guys going to be able to watch them full time? I mean,
well, that answer would have been. Answer would have been hell no.
We've already raised kids. We're done with that. But yeah, so it's very interesting though. Like my in-laws, when I had my kids, I lived in Australia at the time. My mother-in-law still worked part-time. My father-in-law had just retired when Cooper was born, and they wanted to watch the kids. I only allowed them to watch the kids, though, a couple days a week because I thought they're retired. They've worked their whole lives. I'm not going to burden them. And I know they would have never said our kids were a burden, but I wanted them to be able to enjoy their retirement. So we allowed them to watch the grandkids like 2 days a week, and I took them to childcare 3 days a week. So
yeah. Well, I mean that's the way it is. But I mean, everything is different now. I mean, and obviously, I think families are more intact and more helping each other and depending on each other really for more than there ever has been until we get everything squared away. But but to expect that or to be like, oh, grandparents aren't watching kids anymore. Boy, and you don't want to wake Generation X up, boy. We were not, we had to, we didn't have social media. And you had a beef with somebody, you went out to the playground and you fought, and then normal, and then you'd be like friends afterwards. But none of this other stuff that's been going on. But you know what? It was a different time. It was a different
time for sure.
All right. Well, speaking of different times, later on today here on Good Morning Frederick, what do you got coming up for us? That's good here.
Well, we're talking Battle of the Bands, which is a big fundraiser for the Boys and Girls Club of Frederick County. We've also got Pawsome Pets for this week.
It'll be good.
Let me just tell you, we are just start to finish full professional.
Yeah. It's time for my cat's podcast, so I have to roll.
That's right.
I got to wrap up here.
Gotta go.
So she can make money for us here and get everything done. Listen, make sure you catch Good Morning Frederick. Make sure you share, like, comment. Let us know what you think here as well. We would love to hear from you. The rest of the show is going to be great. And, of course, if you haven't clicked follow yet, do that on all social media platforms as the Princess of Frederick County is here each and every morning. Dani, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a great one.
Trending steady. It's trending on Twitter.
It's huge. It's trending all over the internet.
It is trending on the internet for sure. All right. Want to thank my brother for joining me for that. All right. Quick break. Then we got tons more stuff. We're going to go over the events. We got Pawsome Pets. We got Lauren from Boys and Girls Club. I'm taste testing some of Chef Tem's desserts. And we've got Shelby from the Chamber of Commerce, and all of that is coming up just after this.
Cosmic Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmicHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect there. Shining finally beyond compare.
Let's roll straight into what is happening in Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Atlas Wood Floors. They've been serving the area for more than 34 years. Wood Floors, luxury vinyl plank, anything you can put on your floors they can handle. Give them a call today, 301-948-9663. That's 301-948-WOOD, or go to atlaswoodfloors.net. Remember, you need to ask for Jeff when you call, and he will take great care of you, or he'll be in trouble with me. All right, let's see. What do we got this week? High Rock. This is Thursday, I think, the 27th. Yeah, Thursday. It's on my calendar because oh, whoops. I clicked on the wrong thing. I will be there as well. High Rock presents The Craft of Brand Personality. High Rock is very skilled in helping businesses with their media and marketing, and coming up with a brand and personality is very important. This is at 10th Ward Distilling, and there's going to be a networking section part of it and a little presentation, which is awesome, 5 to 7 p.m. Then on the 28th, which is Friday, 7 to 9 p.m., it's the second annual Battle for South Mountain. It is the staff from the Brunswick School feeders, all of them, versus the staff at Middletown. And Middletown won the first year. Brunswick is looking to make it 1-1. And it is at Brunswick High School. And really, the true winner is Frederick County Mental Health Association, who benefits from the ticket sales, the raffles, and everything else that is going on that evening. 7 p.m. tip-off. I think the doors open at 6:15. March 29th, it is from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. How to Turkey Hunt and Trout Fishing Day. Has free lunch. It is happening at Catoctin Fish and Game in Myersville, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. This is for kids 6 to 17 years old. Parents, I do believe you need to be there for the day, but you can reach out. If you search How to Turkey Hunt and Trout Fish, you will find details, and you can reach out to the organizers on that one. 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., it's the Seton Center 5K at Mount St. Mary's. To benefit the Seton Center, obviously. April 1st, all right, 9 to 11 a.m. Come to the home of everything Frederick, 401 North Market Street in downtown. We're going to have a great time on that day. 50% off all Good Morning Frederick swag in person, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. only. If you can't be there in person, then please watch the stream live. It's our 1-year anniversary. We're very excited about it. It's going to be a lot of fun. On April 2nd, which is Wednesday, we have Cocktails and Conversation at the home of Everything Frederick. Great networking event. It's a small, intimate group, and I absolutely enjoy every single month. The first Wednesday of every month is when we do that. April 5th, it is the Youth Fishing Rodeo on Color Lake. You need to bring your own equipment on that one, 10 a.m. to noon. 11 to 1, it is Sip, Sample, and Shop. We are going to learn about Neora from Lori Owens. And then at the same time, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., because this is first Saturday, we have our pop-up vendor market. It is a pet theme this first Saturday. And we've got Zoom and Groomin', who will be outside. You can check out their vans. They are a mobile grooming service. They come to you, and you can check all that out. And then Toa Waters is going to be on site. Helping Hands and Caring Hearts is going to be there, and Fortress Foundations as well. April 6th is the Focus Cash Bingo at the Elks from 12:30 to 4:30. $200 per game prizes. I love that one. And then on April 10th at Hood College, it is Take Back the Night 2025. It is a supportive and empowering evening for all survivors of power-based violence. So if you know of somebody who has been a victim of power-based violence, please let them know that is happening April 10th, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. All right, if you have an event you want included on the calendar, please email it to everythingfredericklive@gmail.com, and we will get that on the show for you, and make sure we talk about it. I forgot to add this. Oh no, I got it here. All right, and we'll get it on that Everything Frederick calendar, where thousands of people. I actually looked at the numbers yesterday. Over 2,500 people have accessed that calendar at one point or another. Which is pretty cool. I mean, it's growing more, actually. I think the last time I looked was a couple months ago, and it was at about 1,000. So in just a few months, another 1,500 people have accessed that calendar, which means you want to make sure you're on it. All right. Now it is time for Pawsome Pets. Pawsome Pets is sponsored by Maryland Lottery. Tons of ways to win with hot scratch-offs like Big Money, where a $5 ticket could net you $50,000, or the $2 Monopoly ticket with a top prize of $10,000. Go to mdlottery.com for all the details. Plus, you can download the app and scan your tickets to see if you're a winner. You must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly. Okay, let's meet Gordon. He is today's Pawsome Pet.
Meet Gordon, this week's Pet of the Week. At 8 months old, Gordon is currently our youngest cat available for adoption. He is at that perfect age, young enough to still be playful, but old enough to enjoy affection and not get into mischief. Gordon arrived on March 5th and was brought to the shelter by a Good Samaritan. He was found by McCurdy Field in downtown Frederick, but no owner came to the shelter to reclaim him. Gordon is friendly and has an easygoing personality. Therefore, shelter staff has recommended him for families with kids of any age. During the month of March, Frederick County Animal Control and Adoption Center is celebrating March Madness. Adopters can shoot for their discount, and adoption fees will range from $7.50 to $20. The shelter is open Monday through Saturday. If you're interested in meeting Gordon or any other animal shelter, please make a reservation at visit fcac.as.me or give us a call at 301-600-1546.
Oh, Isn't he a cutie? Oh, I love him. Visit fcac.as.me is where you go to get your application in, and maybe Gordon can be your new Pawsome Pet. I love it. Okay, let's talk about who is doing good in our neighborhood. Doing Good in the Neighborhood is sponsored by Antietam World Travel Service. Travel better with Antietam World Travel Service, your gateway to worry-free journeys. You've got, with their extensive networks, unmatched experience, and personalized service, you will be traveling the world with confidence and ease. When you work with Antietam World Travel Service, you get convenience, experience, and connections. Go to AntietamTravel.com right now and get started on your dream vacation. Okay, Boys and Girls Club presents Battle of the Bands, and it is coming soon. Tickets are now on sale, so I had to sit down with Lauren and find out what is happening this year.
The home of everything Frederick, 401 North Market Street. I'm with Lauren. You are the marketing director. What is your role type? Director of development.
Director of development,
Director
but marketing is hidden in there.
I know you do a lot of marketing stuff, but really your job is to bring in money for the Boys and Girls Club of Frederick County.
That's right.
You are a recent transplant to Frederick from Tennessee.
Yep, Tennessee for the last 11 years. And last week was 7 months in Frederick.
Wow, it's gone fast.
Yeah.
Has it gone fast to you too?
Very much so. I love being here.
That's good. That's good. All right. We are talking Battle of the Bands.
That's right.
And I was a judge last year. This year, you've made some changes. One of the biggest is moving it indoors, so you don't have to worry about the weather, which is a good call on your part. So it's at the Frederick Fairgrounds, Saturday, May 10th.
That's right.
Tell me a little bit about how you feel like this is your first one, so you're just coming in, but how you feel like this is going to go, and explain to our viewers about Battle of the Bands.
Yeah, so we've moved it to the Frederick Fairgrounds, building 14 out there. So we'll have indoor space where we don't have to worry as much about the rain, but there will be food trucks and wine and beer tents outside, so we can kind of have an indoor-outdoor experience. Yeah. But this year we've partnered with the rock schools. Yeah. And so it's going to be primarily youth bands that are performing and competing. Of course, youth development is our mission.
Right.
So we really wanted to highlight that and providing opportunities for young people. And so those bands will battle it out. And then last year's winner, Kill the King, is going to come back and headline and play at the end of the night as we announce the winner and celebrate.
Yeah. They were excellent last year. They were a great band. I really did enjoy them. So what happens like during what the bands are playing, obviously, what other opportunities do people have to support Boys and Girls Club while they're at this event?
Yeah, so there's going to be a panel of judges voting on their favorite band, but we also will have a fan favorite. And so if you come to our event, keep an eye out for the BGC tent or our board members, staff members, anyone walking around with jars to vote for your favorite. So all the guests get to vote for their favorite band, and the vote is a donation to the club.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have one of our club kids up on stage as the co-MC with Gerard. Hopefully a club parent to share about the impact the organization has had. And then our CEO, all of that will kind of queue up our CEO, Tamika, to speak. And she'll, at that point, share additional opportunities for folks to give. And I'm sure we'll have QR codes, donation links all over the event, trying to raise as much money as possible for our kids. And of course, it's our third annual Battle of the Bands. We want to make it the biggest one yet, set a new record, and raise as much money for the kids as possible.
Absolutely. For people who may live under a rock and don't know about Boys and Girls Club, you were at a Boys and Girls Club in Tennessee,
That's right?
And you've come up here to take this role here in Frederick. Tell me about the impact the Boys and Girls Club has on youth in our communities.
Yeah, we're now serving 250 kids a year. We've got over 100 kids on our active roster right now for the after-school program, so we're seeing 60, 80 kids a day. But we pick them up after school, bring them to our clubs. They get a healthy snack, they get physical fitness time, some help with homework or an academic activity if they don't have homework, some reading time, all that good stuff to keep their minds sharp and support on-time school progression, hopefully leading them to graduate high school on time. And then we run a series of impact programs. So one day they could be nutrition education. The next day they could be doing STEM, or they could be doing a community service project. We want to teach them to give back to their community and become engaged, productive citizens of this great community we all love so much.
Yeah. Had you, before joining Boys and Girls Club, even in Tennessee, had you had any interaction with the organization? So you just thought this is cool?
It was all new to me, and I just went in right out of college and fell in love with the work and made a career out of it, and getting to build the relationships with the kids and see the impact we're having makes all the work worth it.
Yeah, and what I love about the campus that that you guys have is there's one for the elementary school age, and then there's the Burke Street for the teenagers, for middle school, high school, which I think, or middle school, I think is great, because these kids get to socialize with other kids throughout the county. And
we're not just babysitting, we're providing all those enrichment programs for them, so we want it to be age appropriate, so the middle schoolers are getting some activities that are going to keep them engaged.
It's harder to do, I think, with the kids that are older. They'd rather, maybe be doing other things, but it's great to keep them occupied, teach them some stuff that's fun and interactive in a fun way. Any big things coming up for Boys and Girls Club other than Battle of the Bands you guys are working on?
We're talking about our sites and what kids we serve. So we're expanding as we speak, which is exciting, but we just started a new location in Brunswick at Brunswick Middle School.
What?
So we're going to be out there Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Shout out to the Community Foundation of Frederick County for helping make that possible, and the City of Brunswick Middle Schools administration really wanted us to be there.
Nice.
So we're going to be serving the middle school kids in Brunswick as well, and we'll be in their community, in their school, so that transportation isn't a barrier. And then we also have started a new partnership with Heather Ridge School, and so during the school day, our staff members are going to go in and lead programs like Passport to Manhood, or maybe the Smart Girls program for the young women, but teaching them positive self-image, how to make good choices, set goals for the future, all of that, and a way to reach the kids during the school day at a school we're not necessarily picking up from in the afternoon, but how can we reach more kids?
Yeah, unbelievable. And that's what the money from fundraisers like Battle of the Bands goes to support, you guys being in the community and making sure these young people are, upstanding citizens in our future, and maybe that they eventually come back and give to our own community as well.
Yeah,
that's
giving them
awesome.
A safe, structured environment after school.
Yes.
Of course, we know there's never enough recreational, safe spaces for young people with adult supervision from caring adults if their parents are working and not getting off until they might not necessarily be able to leave work at 3 o'clock and go pick their kid up after school. But yeah, to your point, fundraisers like Battle of the Bands, everything we do keeps our programs affordable, makes sure we can serve every family that needs us, gives financial aid and scholarships to the majority of kids we serve.
Yeah, and this is for, you guys really are a county-wide program, right? So anyone from Frederick County, if you ever have a need.
Open to all kids.
Yeah, it's awesome. All right, so where do they go to get their tickets? How much are tickets?
Yeah, tickets are just $10 a person to get in the gate, and then, like I said, we'll have the food and wine and beer for sale inside the event.
Yeah.
You can go to botbfrederick.com for all the tickets. As the bands are solidified, we'll list information about them. The food trucks are listed up there.
Nice.
We got Rockwell Brewery as our beer sponsor, Hidden Hills Vineyard as the wine.
Nice.
So
excellent.
All
and it is
May
10th, and it is from 3 to 8?
That's correct.
3 to 8 p.m. All right, we'll make sure the website's on screen for everybody, botbfrederick.com. $10 to get in. That's nothing at all. Get your tickets. Come have a great time. Those bands, those kids are amazing at the Rock School. Those bands are unreal. You're going to have a great time, hear a lot of great music, and it's at the fairgrounds inside, so you don't have to worry about the weather, right? That's great.
Very much so. And of course, we'll be selling tickets at the gate on the day of if folks aren't able to commit and buy tickets ahead of time.
Commit. It could be a donation if you can't come. Give the tickets to your neighbors or whatever. It's $10. Easy. All right. Anything else we left out?
I think that pretty well covers it. We're excited about it. We're going to have some of our partners out there. We're hoping to get some of our mascot friends from the sports teams like the Ravens and the Keys and the the
milkshake
milkshake out there. And so keep an eye out for our community partners coming together and celebrating our kids. And let's make it the biggest event yet.
Yes, let's do it. You heard her. All right. Thank you, Lauren. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Dani.
Thank you guys for watching.
Oh, want to thank her for that. Fun afternoon. Definitely battle the bands. Put that on your calendar. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then we're back with taste testing Chef Tem's desserts. She's from C&P Foods. And Shelby from the Chamber of Commerce, Frederick County's Chamber of Commerce. She Pitch is coming. You got to register now. If you are a local woman-owned business, you might be able to get some cash from that. All right, all of that is coming up right after this.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Dream Free Art, Frederick's first and only splatter room. New location, new beginner-friendly artful shenanigans for all ages. Come fling paint and make a masterpiece in Dream Free Art's splatter room, or join us for a fun and unique art experience. Book your next birthday party, corporate event, date night, or family outing at dreamfreeart.com to unleash your inner artist today. Dream Free Art. Free your creativity.
A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they're located right here in Frederick. They service Frederick County and surrounding areas. A&S Construction specializes in roofing and siding. They also take care of your windows and gutters and can even build you a new patio or deck. Go to their social media, A&S Construction. You can see a bunch of before and after photos of the work that they've done. Then call 301-703-2157 or email info@ansconstruction.net. Remember, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. Just let Sandra know you saw her on Good Morning Frederick. Okay, let's talk about who is making our market phenomenal. Market Makers is sponsored by Dublin Roasters, the Frederick Coffee House fueled by love and positivity. Visit Dublin Roasters at 1780 North Market Street, or you can order online at DublinRoastersCoffee.com. You can have coffee shipped right to your door, or you can actually have it waiting for you and you can go pick it up. All right, I had the pleasure of being asked to taste test some delicious desserts. Oh, goodness, I don't even have it on here. Hang on a second. Goodness gracious, I thought I was ready to go. Okay, let's do this. You know, it is a Monday. All right, here we go.
The home of everything Frederick, 401 North Market Street in downtown. Greatest place ever. Have you been to the shop yet? Check out all the Good Morning Frederick merch. You can order that online now. You know that, right? promocircus.com/shop. All right, today I am taste testing a couple desserts. All right, these are, this is from cnpfoods.com. Chef Tem Middleton, if you don't know, is local here to Frederick. She does work down the road full time right now, but she is a local chef. And she said, hey, Dani, how do you feel about testing some desserts? And I said, oh, well, I'm your girl for sure. I am your girl. Let me take this thing. So she was telling me about these two desserts she had, and God bless her, they are not chocolate, which is, I know, unusual for a dessert. So today I am taste testing strawberry shortcake, okay? Comes in these jars. Now, she was telling me this has, of course, fresh strawberries, her fresh cream that she makes all from scratch, but it's also got those little crunchy bits that used to be on the Good Humor strawberry shortcake ice creams that you used to buy from the ice cream truck. Do you remember those? And I know they still have them in the cases, but it is nothing like it used to be when we were kids. Nothing is, right? Your memory. All right, so I'm gonna dip in here. I don't know if this is single serving. I would probably eat it all at once, but let's see how it tastes. I mean, there is a hint of cinnamon. She did tell me there's a little bit of cinnamon sugar, and I believe this is made with her fried pound cake as kind of the cake part, fresh strawberries. It is actually not overly sweet, which I like that it's not overly sweet. It's a good balance. Oh my gosh. How great would this be for a wedding or a bridal shower, anything else like that where you'd want to give people something. Maybe they want to take it home with them. Maybe they can't eat it all in one sitting and want to come back to it. I mean, obviously, I do think this is a single serve. I could just put the lid on it, put it back in the fridge, and just have a couple of bites throughout the day or evening. It's absolutely delicious. The cream that she made, and you know, they've got all the special words for it, delicious. But just have a look at that. While I shove another spoonful in my mouth. Oh my God. Absolutely. I would eat this whole thing. I would eat this whole thing easily. But right now, of course, you can tell because I'm still munching on it and I have to put it away. Absolutely delicious. So right now, Tem is doing pop-up shops. She is preparing out of Maryland Bakes, our good friend Terry Rowe. And here's the next one. This is, oh my God, my other favorite, banana pudding. I don't know if you can see that. So candpfoods.com is the website. You can order for them. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Just have a look at that. Absolutely amazing. Banana pudding is one of my, actually strawberry shortcake, banana pudding. She didn't even know. These are like two of my absolute favorites. Let me just taste that. Oh my gosh. Again, you can see that right there. There's like their little like graham crackery, but it's, she's got some shortbreads in here, some Nilla wafers, of course. It's great because, you know, obviously from being in this, they're, oh my God, the banana taste and flavor throughout. The little shortbreads in there, the little vanilla wafers. Oh my gosh. Again, not overly sweet, which I like. I love sweets, but I'm not in that way. So I like, So there's something, was that like a little, like a white chocolate? Little, oh, that might be a little white chocolate morsel. White chocolate. Come on. This is like it was customized just for me. The white chocolate. Again, single serve, probably for me. Delicious. Banana pudding, strawberry shortcake, perfect for the summer, the warmer weather coming, but these little jarred treats would be fantastic for any event. People can, you don't have to worry about bowls and scooping stuff out, and they can carry it around. It's great for a party because it's all right here, handheld. I'm going to keep eating this. All right, candpfoods.com. Order yours today. I mean, I 100% recommend. I might have to be reaching out to them for my son's wedding coming up next year. All right, have a great day. Thank you guys for watching. So good.
Oh, delicious. And let me just tell you, my daughter, who actually doesn't eat a lot of sweets, not too much. I left her the strawberry shortcake. I left her both of them in the fridge at the shop. And she said the strawberry shortcake was by far her most favorite thing ever. It was so delicious. So it's not just my opinion, but hers as well. So cnpfoods.com, get to their next pop-up and order, or just reach out to them. They can cater an event for you as well. Okay, also I chatted with Shelby from the Frederick County Chamber of Commerce about She Pitch, which is a great week celebrating strength, heroism, and oh darn it, we say it in the thing anyway. We celebrate she all week with the Frederick County Chamber of Commerce. Here's Shelby.
We're at the home of everything Frederick, 401 North Market Street. I'm with Shelby Malley from the Frederick County Chamber of Commerce. What is your exact role, title?
Yeah, so I'm the Director of Marketing and Communications for the Chamber.
Yeah, very good. Just celebrated, we were just talking about your 3rd year with the Chamber. What were you doing before?
So before I worked at Shepherd University in higher education, and before that I was in grad school, the grind of grad school.
Did you go to grad school for?
It's actually my graduate degree is in higher education, student affairs.
Oh, wow. All right. How do you love the Chamber?
Oh, I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're here specifically to talk about She Pitch.
Yes.
Which is a great event. As a woman-owned business myself, I think it wasn't around when I first started in 2008. I started my first company, but how long has She Pitch been going?
So this will be the 5th year of She Pitch, which we're super excited about. It's the 7th year of She Week, but the 5th year of She Pitch.
So She Pitch is kind of like Shark Tank, but nicer.
Right, exactly.
It's got the idea phase and the growth phase, right?
Yep.
So businesses from each. What I love about this program with the Chamber is it's very hand in hand, kind of guiding entrepreneurs on things they need to have ready. So talk a little bit about the whole program, because I know you guys are looking for submissions right now.
Yeah, so submissions are open now through April 7th, and then they will go through a process through Pitch Creator, which is an online program that they go through for until May.
Okay.
And they'll submit their investment summary. So during that period, then that will be judged, and then we'll have our semifinalists from that. And then our semifinalists will refine their investment summary. They'll create a pitch deck, and then we will judge those in June. And then from that, we'll have our finalists, and then our finalists will compete in August.
Wow. So how many, like last year, how many people started this process and submitted and did the first kind of pitch creation?
Yeah, so last year we had about 30 people.
Wow.
Start the process.
Okay.
And then we whittle it down. The semifinalists, there's about 12 semifinalists, and then the finalists, there's either 6 or 7 finalists.
Wow. So there's a couple things you have to do. Are judges made up of community people from the Chamber? How does that work?
So our judges come from a variety of things. Last year we had a previous She Pitch winner was one of our judges. We usually have one of our presenting sponsors. They get a judge for She Week. Our presenting sponsor for She Week gets a judge. And then our big partners in the whole She Pitch process. So the Maryland Women's Business Center, the Frederick County Office of Economic Development, and Frederick City Department of Economic Development. Each of them get a judge on the panel. And then Hood College as well.
Oh, very nice. Excellent. And the pitch event is held at the final. Is held at Hood College, which is a great night because you get this kind of peek into the future of Frederick and the businesses in it, which I love as well. What was the reasoning behind She Week and She Pitch? How did that come about? Do you know?
Yeah, so She Week came about from an amazing Women in Business committee that was rearing to go and looking for a way to really celebrate Women's Equality Day. And they came up with an idea of a week of events. So we have our conference day on the Tuesday of She Week, which is all about, inspiration and learning and all of that. She Pitch is Wednesday, and then we honor our Sheroes on Thursday. But She Pitch came about because there really weren't any pitch competitions specifically for women entrepreneurs in Frederick. And we wanted to be that avenue, to provide that option for women.
And SHE is an acronym for
Strength, Heart, and Equality.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, and the Thursday evening event is the Sheroes are honored, and doesn't have to be all women on that one. So how do those honorees get selected?
Yeah, so nominations for those will open in the summer.
Okay.
And so anybody can nominate an amazing woman or man in their life that fits the strength, heart, and equality.
Yeah.
And then we have a different judging panel that judge those entries, and that's how they get chosen.
Yeah, it's really cool though, and it again very exciting to see some of the things people are working on in the ideas phase, and then some of the businesses. It's interesting to watch their growth stage.
Absolutely.
And because they can win some money.
Yes,
right?
they can. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think, is it $5,000 or how does that work?
So we're finalizing what the prize is going to be this year.
Yeah.
Which actually new this year, we're offering the community a way to contribute to the prize funding. You can find all that info at frederickchamber.org/shepitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, so typically each winner of the growth stage and idea stage, we aim to give them at least $5,000.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice boost to what you're trying to do, right? Absolutely. I think it's really great. Name some of the past winners. Do you know?
I do. I brought a list because I knew that's one of the things you were going to ask me. So last year we had First Sight Frederick and English with Purpose.
Yeah.
2023 was Serenity Swimming and Frederick Wig Company.
Okay.
2022 was Shift Work and Play and Jonah's Outdoor Furniture. And 2021 was Odin CrossFit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. It's really interesting to know that these guys all got kind of, I think a little bit of training on things that they might want to focus on. It's really tough when you're an entrepreneur, you have an idea and you kind of start doing it and you're in the thick of it. Sometimes it's really good to step back and say, am I on the path that's best for growth and strategy and all of that? And this gives everybody an opportunity to do that. And even at the idea phase, it really helps you to hone in on your objective.
Yep, exactly.
And
that's
remind
the
you
whole goal.
about why you're doing this business and what it's going to take. And you have some experts in the field to help guide you to those decisions, which is awesome, because a solopreneur's worst days are spent alone brainstorming by yourself, which is what I do a lot, or brainstorming with people that don't have any idea what you're talking about. So it's really nice to have that support. And what I loved last year, I got to meet a lot of them. The people in She Pitch, they all worked together.
They do. They really create kind of this cohort.
Yeah.
Even the people who, went through last year and the year before, like they all still get together, for lunch or, collaborative opportunities and things like that. So it's really great to see that.
Yeah, and it's great for our economy. This is one reason why Frederick is such a great community. Things like She Pitch through the Frederick County Chamber of Commerce. You should be a member if you're not already. But it's coming up again. Tell me, the deadline is April
7th.
April 7th. So if you have a business out there and you are woman-owned, maybe an idea, and you kind of want to get that moving forward, or maybe you're already doing business but you want to grow and you want to get to that next phase, this is an awesome opportunity to do that. Go to frederickchamber.org/ShePitch. Also, if you're none of those, but you want to attend, get your tickets. You can find information there soon, and you can attend She Week, which I totally recommend. Thank you so much, Shelby.
Absolutely.
Anything else? Do we miss anything?
So She Pitch is open to the public. So
you don't have to be a chamber member or anything like that.
Nope, you don't have to be a chamber member.
You should be, but you don't have to be. Okay.
And we also choose a People's Choice winner that night.
Okay.
So that really helps.
So you want to attend as well, so you have a little say in maybe who gets that award. Awesome. Well, we thank you so much.
No problem.
All right. Want to thank Shelby for that. It is a great event. You should attend it or you should apply to be a part of it. All right. That's it for today's show. We're back again tomorrow with another packed show for you. Please spread the word about Good Morning Frederick and make plans to be with us on our April 1st 1-year anniversary show, which is coming up next Tuesday. I can't believe it. Have a great day and let's get out there and be great, Frederick.